South Korea eyes KF-21 showcase in Manila, historic moment for Philippine air power. The Philippines may soon witness an unprecedented milestone at the upcoming Asian Defense and Security (ADAS) 2026 exhibition in Manila, the potential arrival of South Korea's most advanced fighter jet, the KF-21 Boramae. According to a recent report published by respected South Korean defense journalist Dong Ryong-ho, first mass-produced KF-21 units are expected to be ready by 2026, and Seoul intends to deploy them overseas to strengthen the fighter's presence on the global stage. The Philippines, along with Poland, is being positioned as one of the key export test beds in this strategy. For the Philippine Air Force, PAF, which has long awaited a true multi-role fighter capability, this development could mark a groundbreaking shift in the country's air power evolution. The Philippines, a priority customer. The Philippines remains in an active multi-role fighter, MRF, selection process, now narrowing down to 3 serious contenders. KF-21 Boramae, South Korea. F-16 Block 70-70 seconds, United States. Gripen E/F, Sweden. The requirement calls for 12 to 24 new generation multi-role fighters, which would form the backbone of the country's air defense network as tensions in the West Philippine Sea intensify. The stakes are high. Whichever nation secures this deal will gain not only a major customer but also a strategic ally right along one of the most volatile maritime flashpoints in Asia. This is why Seoul is aggressively positioning the KF-21 as the Philippines' future frontline fighter. And bringing the aircraft physically to Manila, instead of just brochures or simulators, sends a very powerful message. We are ready. We want the Philippines on board. Why ADAS 2026 matters. ADAS is the Philippines' largest defense and security event, gathering top industry players and regional military leaders. A live KF-21 presence at the show would not just be a display, it would be a statement of commitment from South Korea. Industry sources indicate that Block 1 configuration units are being considered for the possible deployment. These are the KF-21 variants designed primarily for air superiority missions, beyond visual range, BVR, combat, network-centric warfare. Such a demonstration would allow Philippine defense officials and PAF pilots to perform live inspections and closely assess what the aircraft offers, from avionics to weapons integration to maintenance requirements. A race against time and production challenges. Here lies the complexity, the schedule is extremely tight. South Korea aims to hold the official rollout ceremony for its first mass-produced KF-21 units in the first half of 2026. ADAS 2026 will take place in the latter half of the year. That leaves only a few months to complete aircraft acceptance checks, finalize performance validation, prepare aircraft for initial domestic deployment, ensure production units are safe for an overseas trip. Every major milestone matters. Even a small delay in the rollout or initial operational preparations could make it risky to send a brand new fighter beyond South Korean airspace. South Korea's defense ministry is now carefully studying how to balance the aircraft's domestic needs with export promotion goals. As a source described it, this isn't just a matter of sending a jet. It's about sending the right jet, at the right time, without disrupting national defense readiness. Logistics, a massive operation. Deploying a new generation fighter to the Philippines requires meticulous planning. 3 major challenges stand out. KF-1 range and ferry flight complexity. The Philippines is over 2,400 kilometers from South Korea, placing it at the edge of the KF-21's flight range. A long ferry journey means multiple legs, careful fuel planning, refueling stops or aerial tanking support. KF-2 limited availability of dual-seat aircraft. For international ferry flights, a twin-seat KF-21 is preferred for safety and navigation. However, dual-seat variants are still in low numbers, making availability a key issue. KF-3 aerial tanker support required. The ferry flight will likely require the support of a KC-330 Cygnus MRTT aerial refueler. Scheduling one for an overseas escort, while still serving South Korean operations, adds further complexity. Any technical hiccup, weather disturbance, or scheduling conflict could delay or even cancel the deployment. Will the KF-21 come to Manila? Right now, the answer is strong possibility, but not guaranteed. Everyone involved wants this to happen. South Korea sees the Philippines as a priority fighter export customer. The Philippine DND wants to evaluate the aircraft up close. PAF pilots and commanders want first-hand insights before making their most important purchase in decades. But the KF-21 is still entering the most crucial phase of its development, transitioning from prototype to operational frontline fighter. South Korea must ensure the aircraft is fully ready before sending it abroad. Even so, the very fact that the Philippines is being seriously considered means something powerful. The Philippines is now part of the global conversation on next-generation fighter jets, no longer a spectator, but a potential early adopter. Why the KF-21 is so important to Philippine defense? For decades, the Philippine Air Force lacked a fully capable fighter fleet. The KF-21 could finally change that, offering advanced avionics and AESA radar, BVR missiles and precision strike weapons, stealth-reduced design, low operational cost for a twin-engine platform, compatibility with Western weapons systems. More importantly, Seoul has signaled deeper cooperation, including possible local assembly, maintenance hubs, and technology partnerships. That means the Philippines would not just be buying jets, it would be building long-term defense capacity. A sky-turning moment ahead. If a KF-21 does fly into Manila next year, it will mark South Korea's first overseas showcase of its newest jet. A major leap in Philippine airpower history. A moment signaling that the PAF is ready to join modern air combat standards. Whether or not this milestone becomes reality at ADAS 2026, one fact is clear. The Philippines is moving closer than ever to securing a next-generation fighter fleet. As interest in the KF-21 continues to rise, all eyes will now watch how Manila and Seoul work together in the coming months, because the future of Philippine skies may soon take flight.